I think for anybody right now who's thinking about putting their home on the market and not only getting it sold fast, but getting it sold for top dollar should really think about the potential of getting a pre-inspection or a home inspection done before we go on the market. Doing a home inspection generally is going to do a few things. It's usually going to cause the home to sell for a higher price. The second thing, though, is that it is also going to eliminate the possibility or the likelihood of having an offer come in with an inspection contingency. And I always think about it like this. The more that a buyer knows about the property before they write their offer, they're generally going to write it for a higher price, but they're going to have the confidence in the condition of the home to not negotiate price near as much or come back later and ask a seller to either lower the price or make repairs. Getting a pre-inspection done or having that to provide to a buyer before they write their offer is almost always going to give us leverage when we go to negotiate. Either it's going to eliminate the possibility of an inspection contingency that we have to do a second negotiation on once we're under contract, or it's going to give us the leverage to really negotiate price only and eliminate one of those big contingencies that can commonly derail transactions. So the more the buyer knows about the property, the more confidence they have. The more confidence they have, generally the higher the price that they're willing to pay for it. And if we can create more demand, the likelihood there of getting a clean offer is a lot higher, but there's also the possibility of generating more demand and more buyers that could also get us a better price. And all that goes back to the information and the disclosure that we're making there to a buyer with that pre-inspection getting done. Whenever that home inspection gets done, one of the additional benefits there is that we get to see if there is any big deal breakers or major issues with the home that could disqualify it for a buyer if they found out about it after they wrote their offer. So if we can get out in front of that, identify if there's any major issues that we want to address or any work that needs to get done before we list, not only can we disclose that work to a buyer to increase the value of the property, but we also get to make sure that we're providing the best product here for a buyer, and usually that's going to generate the best price here for it as well. If there's anybody that has questions about selling, or if you are actively thinking about selling, I think we'd want to start by just having a conversation about that pre-inspection process, how that relates to you and your individual situation. We also have a lot of great inspectors that we work with on a common basis that do a great job, and we can definitely arrange as part of my services. So, if you are thinking about potentially selling this year or next year, have any questions about the market, or if you'd ever like to schedule a meeting with me, just feel free to reach out. My contact information's on here, and I'm always happy to chat.